Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody
wasting no time taking a shot. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown! The offense will have to use its first timeout.
For the score. Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Stanford's offense will get the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. It's a draw. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wideout in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll try the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Clemson is quick to the line. Going up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field it close to the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quarterback checking off. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Fires to the big fella. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on first down. He's got the back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Running it to the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Okay, ready? Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Stanford quickly to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
For the offense.
He's looking to throw it, extending the play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. He's got it at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Cardinal.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before that.
What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Stanford!
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off play action on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Leaves it with the back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Stanford wants to push the pace. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He makes the connection.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out. Not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Tiger. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Trying to find his man on first down. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. At midfield, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, this for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They're lining up to boot it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's running in the open. He's showing it all, the juice. Moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got his man in the middle. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Number 88.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to... This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
It's complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving.
Fires the pass, intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. A 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Got his man. And he's... line, and that'll be a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Kendricks. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing a big hit stick with him, too. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys up.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
And that's a first down.
Back to pass, it's Kendricks. Firing deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw, using the quick game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped.
At the 20.
Here comes the offense on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here in the game.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. And they built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like these are positive signs from a group that you needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.